Hello and welcome to Tech Perspectives. I'm your host, Gabriella Powler. Today I'll be joined by some of Australia's leading experts and policymakers from our technology sector to take a look at what opportunities there are around new tech and how it can stimulate the economy in this post-COVID era.
Unleash Live is a live video analytics platform. We essentially measure reality, and we do that with machine learning algorithms. We support local, state and federal authorities to manage their operations, especially during times of crisis.
Well, it's come at the right time in the age of coronavirus. How does this technology help with managing people flow and social distancing?
We work with transport agencies not only here in Australia but also in the US. For example, we work with Miami-Dade County, where we help the authorities to manage their service levels and the capacity of the train network. Here in Australia, we work with Transport for New South Wales. One of the big challenges is to measure face mask adherence to ensure safety and security of any commuter.
This technology just has so many positive impacts. Why do you want to see growth in the technology space?
It is essential for Australia to keep up with sectors that are in demand and that are required to be competitive at a global level. And AI is one of them. If you insert AI into your operational processes, you are faster, you can do things more cost effective, and you can provide ultimately better services to your clients. And unless AI is really a technology that is adopted by larger industry in Australia, Australia might fall behind these trends. So it is essential to keep up with them, and younger companies like Unleash Live are the catalyst to drive this growth.
What does the future of the tech industry look like to you?
Well, I think machines and machine learning will be essential elements to assist humans to perform better and faster and at larger scale. It will augment what we do. I don't think it will replace us as creative individuals, but it is essential to really drive digitization and have processes being supported by technology and AI to work more efficiently and just have a more fulfilling workplace.
So tell us more about the future of Unleash Live. What does it look like?
Well, Unleash Live, we are growing really fast. COVID has actually helped us a lot to highlight the importance of real-time data and real-time insights for cities and transport networks. So for us, that growth will continue. It's the new normal to get better and faster insights to provide those services back to citizens and to the operational staff managing the complexity of cities and transport networks. So for us, it's been a great catalyst. We are growing not only here in Australia, but COVID has also helped us to open new markets through digital sales. We don't need to spend endless time in planes anymore. We actually sell digitally here from Australia into the world.
I think it's a really interesting conversation. I loved what the little section there on Unleashed Live. It shows a couple of things. It shows that there's no shortage of good ideas in Australia, and we don't have a natural disadvantage when we're moving bits around than when we're moving atoms around. It's a whole lot easier to ship a software license or a software update than it is to ship a ton of coal. It also means that being in Australia, we don't have a disadvantage in terms of trying to access different markets. So being digital means that many of the tyranny of distance issues go away. Not all, but many of them do. The fact that these folks are selling into the US is fantastic. The fact that the people are hiring people from other parts of the world is also fantastic. And again, that's not without its challenges, but it does mean that all of a sudden we move much more significantly into a global marketplace.
Yeah. I think it's worth picking up that point that there are two things here from the government's point of view. The first is how much capacity do you have inside the private economy to be digital and to be adaptive? And the second is then what are you doing to export that expertise